Hello fire signs. As you can see, it's there, fire signs. Hello, to all of you fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Hello. How many times did I say hello? This is your April reading, so messages for the month of April. So if you have your sun, your moon, your rising, even your Venus sign, sure, in any of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this video is for you. Yes. So, what we're gonna do first is, I really like the format that I did last month. So what we're gonna do there is, we're gonna pull some messages first for general, like all of the fire signs in general, and then we're gonna go per sign. So just, quick, I don't know how quick this will be, but quick messages. Yeah. So there. Yes, we're gonna start with that. Oh, before I start with this, by the way, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do that. The link is in my description. And then all the timestamps will be in the description as well. Maybe I'll put them in the comments. I don't know. But we're going to start with these cards. So these are my life aspect cards that I made. They're super cute. I like them. So the question here is, what life aspect will be front and center for you for this month? And we have physical health. So there you go. So the general message here can relate to your physical health. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes there. And then, you know what? I tried to read a while ago, like a few hours ago. I tried to start this video, but then it just didn't feel like it, I think we all know that feeling when it just doesn't feel right to do it, or I don't know, I just didn't feel right. But now it feels more right to do it. So we're doing it now. Okay. Super interesting. And then I'm gonna get some baby tarot cards first before I do my best to read all of this. Okay. So we have, I think the angle is okay, right? I'm just gonna do this. So we have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open for you. Then we have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Stars, or the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Right away, relating it to your physical health, I do see that maybe you need to broaden your horizons in terms of how you can take care of your body more. That's what I'm seeing there with the options card. And I don't know why, but I'm like seeing the Ten of Cups here. It makes me think, maybe go back to some of the things that you used to do before, but you stopped because you didn't you didn't feel that you got any like personal satisfaction from it, if that makes sense. Like maybe like this is not just for your physical health, but it's general, right? So maybe you used to do a certain hobby. Maybe you used to like drawing, but you stopped because I don't know, you didn't get a lot of recognition for it, or maybe you just, you just didn't feel like it was for you because maybe you felt like no matter how hard I practice, it's not good enough or something like that. Try to go back to that. For some of you, it's gonna be related to music. It's gonna be maybe you picked up an instrument when you were young, but you put it down because you just weren't getting good at it or something like that. I don't know why that's coming up here with the Ten of Cups, but that's what I'm seeing there. For some of you, your options can relate to music. I also got here with music. Try incorporating more music into like taking care of your physical health. I listen to like those meditative like binaural beats type things. So if you're wanting to explore that, maybe that's a good place for you to go. Or just be mindful of the music that you're consuming and how it affects you physically. So okay, I suddenly got the hit of just because it's like music that you were used to listening when you were younger or when you were at a certain point in your life, it doesn't mean that it resonates with the you now. Maybe listening to certain songs, like I'm not saying stop listening to certain songs, but like maybe you're listening to certain songs when at the time when you were really sad. I know, like, for me personally, there's this song that I really, really, really love. It came out like 2004, super long time ago, or 2007, I don't know. But it came out at the time, and I listened to that song daily or super often during a time when I was really down and depressed, and I was just in a very bad place, personally. And I still love that song now, but I don't listen to it as much as I used to, because it kind of takes me back to that feeling, to that emotion. And I listened to it one time, like recently, like maybe last year, and I got like physical reactions to the song that took me back to the time when I was like a teenager, when I was at that very low point in my life. And so I chose not to listen to it anymore. Like, no matter how much I love that song, I just don't listen to it anymore, or those types of songs that I listened to back then, because it just took me back physically to the time when I was there. And I'm still at that point wherein I still get triggered by, certain things that take me back to that time. So while I'm in this journey of healing, I kind of, it's like a necessity for me to keep myself in that state of being centered, being in, not in a bubble per se, but just like my protective bubble, So, point is, if certain songs that you're still listening to this day make you feel down or depressed, or take you out of your body, take you out of the present, take you out, you don't feel like present you when you listen to those songs, maybe cut back on listening. Or if you know that certain songs with certain topics make you feel that way, try to sift through your playlist and choose the songs you're listening to. That's a very big message with this. And that ties in with options as well. You have a lot of options for music, and it's just very important for you to be at that place wherein you are center. You're feeling this type of happiness, or the happiness is easier to tap into. It's easier for you to tap back into happiness when you start to, we all have bad days. So I hope I'm getting my point across there. With the Knight of Cups and the Three of Stars here, I do see that, sorry, wait lang. Tawa ko bigla sa sarili ko. Okay. With these two cards, allow your emotions and your, how am I saying this? Like, when you're building your foundations, when you're building, like, whether that's physical health or that's other things, or even your music playlist, like, let's stick with that. Let's stick with the playlist. When you're building your playlist, let the guiding, emotion be, what do you want to feel for yourself? I have this playlist, actually. Oh, sorry. Ang likot ko. Okay. I have this playlist that I am currently still, curating. Because, a lot of the music comes out every single day. So, the playlist is called Falling Feeling. And it's like the songs that, when I fall in love with, like, a person or someone, like, that's, like, how I want to feel, that type of emotion. Like, these are the type of songs that will speak to how I want, like, the setting in which I want my relationship to go, my future relationship. I don't have one now. Like, I don't have a romantic thing now, but when I do, that's like the playlist that I want, that encapsulates the feelings that I want there, that type of stuff. So, given that, I'm not gonna put songs in there that are maybe like super possessive, or maybe, like, I don't think I have, like, any of those songs have, like, curse words in them or something like that. It very, like, I really choose the songs. Like, what are the songs? Lots of Korean songs, obviously, because it's me. But I also have, like, Taylor Swift's Lover, and then Daylight. So those types of songs, or Invisible String from Folklore. So those types of songs, like that, when I fall in love, those are the types of songs that encapsulate the emotions that I want to feel. So something like that. And relating to not music or not songs, for example, like in physical health, when you start a new routine, whether that's like an exercise routine or something, like just a daily routine, what type of feeling do you want to have while you're doing this routine? What's your goal? Things like that. And that's how you fuel yourself, not just numbers or like benchmarks, or ticking off checklists. Not so much that, as it is more of, how do I want to feel? How do I want my day to go? What types of workouts will make me feel the way that I want to feel after a workout? Those types of things. And that's where you build your foundations on it. That's where you start experimenting. So if you want to feel refreshed and energetic after like a workout, that's when you experiment. Like, okay, what types of workouts will make me feel that way? I don't know yet, so we're gonna try. And then once you know it, that's where you build. I hope I'm getting the message across. So there. that is the general message for all the fire signs. Ay, nalaglag. Ay, hindi. Okay. Buti na lang. So, that's the message for all the fire signs in general. Yeah. So, I'm gonna move on to each of the fire signs. Yeah. I'm gonna start with Aries. Of course. It's your season, Aries. Wait. Okay, ito yung gagamitin ko. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's put Venus in. Kasi happy. Okay. So, Aries. Hello. Happy birthday to all of you. Belated, advanced, today, when you're watching this. Happy birthday. I hope, especially for the Aries suns, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's do your April reading. I have my new cards out for for these readings. So this is a new deck, and I have an oracle deck as well that's new. One more. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups, and it says here kindness there. There is the Wheel of Fortune, fate. And then Three of Swords, affairs of the heart. Okay. First of all, I really like this the Three of Swords here, because what it says here sa baba, which is affairs of the heart. I like it because so for this Three of Swords, it doesn't read so much as heartbreak or loss or the pain, things like that. It doesn't read so much as that, as it is the situation you're facing this month, Aries. So yeah, I'm starting here. The situation that you're in here, or that you're facing this month, it is an affair of the heart. It's related to your heart. And the swords deals with mental, your mental side. So your brain, processing things with your brain, information, blah, blah, blah. So that, since the swords is more mental, this card is saying, take your mind off of it. Take your mind off of whatever you're facing this month and move it back to the heart space. Move it back to your heart, because that's where the situation can be solved. And that's also what the Queen of Cups is saying. So they're saying take both things. With the Queen of Cups is listening to your heart. It's nourishing yourself emotionally and even spiritually. Nourishing yourself in that way. And trying not so much to think about it as and really feeling things. Allowing yourself to feel. Allowing yourself to move from your heart space, not so much from your mind, because again, this month it's gonna be all about heart. It's gonna be all about your heart and your emotional space and your spiritual space. That's where things are gonna be moving, not so much your mind, not even physical. Yeah. So again, whatever situation you're facing here, of course, there are situations always that will require your mental power, you to solve it with your brain, solve the issue with your brain. But for, the big stuff, this is gonna be, the big stuff. It's gonna be, solve it with your heart. Solve it with your solve it with your heart. Solve it with your feelings. Solve it by feeling your feelings and kind of chongni, taking care of your feelings in that way. Like, the only word I can think about is arranging. And it's not arranging. Parang, it's like you're taking stock of your emotions. You're really reading your emotions well. And you're making decisions from that. Again, it's an affair of the heart. And I say that it's big because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's fate. Whatever this situation is for you in April, Aries, it's gonna be it's gonna be all about how you move forward. It's gonna be you moving closer to where you're meant to go. Okay, it's moving you closer to where you're meant to go. And it's like this, see, it's like you're growing, you're growing the tree. Ano? It's like from your heart space is where things can grow. Hindi mo nakita. Is where things can grow. It's where things can bloom and blossom and transform with the lots of the butterflies there. It's from your heart space. It's from yourself, not so much from your mind. Okay? And here again with the water, with the cups, with the water here, it's really about your emotional and your spiritual side this time. Okay. I'm seeing here is with the Wheel of Fortune, all of these cards combined, is you move the Wheel of Fortune with your emotions from your heart space. Again, it's not a mental thing. You can't solve this solely by logic or with your brain. Okay? That's, that might, try not to make things difficult for yourself. If you know that, especially like with the big things, like where do you want to go? How do you do what you want to do? What's your big goal? And how do you want to get there? How do you want to live your life? Things like that. This, decide on it from a heart space. From your heart space. Not so much mental. Because again, you might have, your heart and your mind will have different ideas of how success is or how you, two came out. What success is or how you can do things, etc. But, your heart space is where your soul can, much easily tap into. Or your heart and your soul, kind of mirror the same thing. Because the mind is, muddled with lots of programming, lots of expectations from the outside. Your heart, not so much. So there. Okay, you have, I have your oracle cards for you. These are fashion oracles. They're super cute. 2 came out for you, Aries. So I'm gonna read it. Elsa Schiaparelli. Be outrageous, be shocking, be a work of art. Dress to make others envious. True beauty never goes out of fashion and is always original. There. So, yeah. Go back into yourself, like I'm saying here. Try to, whether it's dressing up or deciding on your big moves, even big moves and small moves, dress to satisfy yourself first. Dress to satisfy yourself first, not so much for other people. Dress to make others envious. So that means you're dressing for yourself. You're dressing with the goal of making yourself happy first, and then with, other people, they can be envious all they want. So there. Always with what you know is right for you from your heart space. And then, Bill Cunningham, what would the camera say? Beauty can be found on any street corner. Don't seek approval and you will find it. There. That's what I was saying kanina with the goals thing. Don't seek approval and you will find it. Okay. So there. That is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you throughout the month of April. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want to. All of those things. You can book a private reading with me via the link in my description. Thank you so much, Aries. I'm gonna move on to Leo. Chinin. Hello, Leo. Happy April. I'm gonna start shuffling for your cards now. This is gonna be fun. We'll see how April can go for you. There. Okay. So, what's this? Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. So, this is your reading for April. We have the Knight of Wands, impulsiveness. Two of Wands, unity. And Eight of Cups, doorways. So, okay. The hit that I got here is that this is gonna be super, I feel like it's gonna be super specific to certain Leos lang. This part of the message, ha. So I'm just gonna say it, right off the bat. I'm combing my hair. You may feel the impulse, Knight of Wands, the impulse, like the certain assurance that, okay, this is the time for us to unite. This is the time for me and my person to unite. Slow down. Slow down. The answer is, don't muna. Please. Because you may feel, the impulse is good sometimes, right? It's good to, like, when you want to do something impulsive, you do it. But I'm getting here, like, with Knight of Wands and Two of Wands, in terms of those of you who are waiting on a union, or you want to move into a union with someone, with your person, or a certain person, or whatever, like, it's gonna be better for you to slow your impulses down. Okay? Because it takes two to tango. And for some reason, I'm getting that the other side of the equation is not yet ready to go there. So, okay, sorry. Maano ako. So, let's try not to do that first. Okay? Okay. Okay. So, aside from that, the other message here is, with the Eight of Cups and doorways, there's so many options that are open for you if you're willing to look. If you're willing to look at the other options, you know, here's what I'm getting. The message is solidifying. So with the Two of Wands, I'm getting here, like, one wand is like for your starting point. It's like this, it signifies your starting point. Like, what do I use? I'll use, I don't know. Oh, there are 2 shells. I have shells. So, I'm gonna use these shells. Like, 1 is for your starting point there. And then you're gonna put 1 of the other ones here at the end, like your ending point. Okay, this is my idea of success. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be by the end of April, or by like the end of the year, for example. That's the goal. So that's where the 2 wands are. How you get from this to this? So many options. So many options. Just have to know where to look. And with the 8 of Cups, in the traditional meaning of the 8 of Cups, I do see here that it's gonna take you leaving behind your current comfort zone. It's gonna take you leaving behind like a part of your life that you've always known, but you know now no longer resonates with you, and it no longer resonates to where you're going. Okay, so if, for example, you want to, say, lose 10 kilos by the end of the year, for example, you're gonna have to leave behind the narrative that you're lazy and that you're a couch potato, right? You're gonna have to leave that narrative behind. Leave it, 8 of Cups. Leave that narrative behind and enter a new doorway, enter a new pathway, enter a new narrative. Like, create a new narrative for yourself so that you can get here. So what does this, the version of you here at your end goal, where the second wand is, your version of you here, what does it look like? What do you look like here? And you're gonna have to embody this person so that you can get to here. Okay? And wherever that takes you, that's gonna be, that's gonna be the adventure. And it's also gonna take, your impulsiveness here, your like, joyful childlike wonder is really gonna help you in approaching these doorways, entering these doorways, approaching the different options, getting here, getting to your end goal, that much faster. Because, it's gonna take some, like, lightning speed motivation for you to get from being, like, from not moving your body to actually moving your body to moving your body enough to lose like 10 kilos of extra body fat by the end of the year, right? So that's what I'm seeing there. So approach your impulsiveness when you feel that impulse to do something that you know can change your trajectory to get to where you want to go faster. Do it. But then again, for like the first message that I said, if you're feeling impulsive to get in on a new relationship right away, thinking that that's gonna help you heal or something, or be a better person or something, just try to control that impulse. Okay. One more? No. Just one for you, Leos, for your oracle card. These are fashion oracles. This is a fashion oracle. Super pretty. John Galliano. Celebrate the art of dressing up. Who says you can't wear biker boots with ball gowns? Believe in yourself and the rest will follow. There. So, I'm really here. Like, believe in yourself and the rest will follow with the whole 2 of Wands scenario that I said. Yes, yes, yes. You do you. You do you in the way that is best for you. Because who says you can't wear biker boots with ball gowns? I would love to try that. And that is it for you, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you throughout the month of April. Like, subscribe, you can book a private reading with me. The link is in my bio. All of that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm gonna move on to the last fire sign, which is Sagittarius. Ayan. Hello Sagittarius. I'm gonna start shuffling your cards now. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your sorry. This is your April reading. Nawala ako for a bit. So I'm shuffling your cards now. We'll see what's happening. I yawned while I was shuffling. Okay. 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 Ooh, you have King of Swords, Ace of Wands. King of Swords and then Structure, Ace of Wands, New Adventures, and the Hierophant, Knowledge. Okay. So, what I'm getting here, Sagittarians, is that with the Ace of Wands, there's always something new adventures. There's something new that's coming in for you, and it's all good things. And I'm getting here that with the King of Swords being the card for structure for this deck, the structures that you have right now, like at this moment, when you're watching this, the structures that you have right now are gonna be super important in kind of determining how you approach the new adventures or the new opportunities that are coming in for you. So, I do like and the Hierophant is also a card of like structure and tradition, right? So, my first hit advice for you is try to review the structures that you have right now. What do I mean by structures? Like, how do you go about your day? What are the things that you do throughout the day, and how much time do you spend doing them? So, okay, do you exercise? If so, how many minutes a day do you exercise? How many minutes a day do you scroll on social media? How many days do you watch YouTube? Because I spend a lot of hours on YouTube. That I need to fix that structure, right? And also, what do you believe about yourself? What are the things that you know to be true about yourself and about the world? Because, for example, if the new adventure is about career, if this new opportunity is about career and it's about making money doing something that you really like, for example, but you believe like part of the structures that you have in terms of belief structures or belief systems is that you cannot make money doing something that you love, then that's a structure that you would want to work on, right? So that the reality of making money doing something you love is possible. I hope I'm getting that point across. Because what is that thing that I heard from someone? Your reality is your perception, and your perception is your reality. So we are, I don't want to say limited, but our experiences are kind of, they affirm our beliefs, right? They affirm our beliefs. So, unless we're open to changing our beliefs, unless we're open to seeing something different, experiencing something different from what we believe in right now, our beliefs are gonna be, our experiences, are gonna be limited to what affirms our belief systems. So, there. That's the message there, is that if you can't change, because, especially with belief structures, more like habitual structures are a bit easier to change more than belief structures, more than our belief systems. So, just starting now, be open to your belief systems being challenged. Be open to experiences that are outside of what you believe can happen for yourself, or what experiences outside of what you know to be true. And in that way, you're able to kind of see the different types of structures or the different types of beliefs that you want to believe in next. Right? I hope I'm getting that point across. Because that brings you a lot more knowledge, with the Hierophant here being the knowledge card. That brings you so much more enlightenment, and it helps you create structures, create beliefs, create a life that resonates better for you than how things currently are. Okay? What else do I have for you? So there, just, look into your structures, both like physical and non-physical. So physical can be, what do you wear, and what does it say about what you wear? I say what you wear because I just looked at my clothes. I suddenly looked at my clothes. Because that says something then. Like, with your clothes and how you wear your clothes, that says something about you, and that says something about the things that you believe in for yourself as well. So, things like that. Okay. And then, whatever the new adventures are, these new experiences, these new things coming in for you here with the Ace of Wands, it really will help you learn more things about yourself and create something more for yourself. Something that resonates with you more. I do see that here with the opening of the third eye, and then the heart space is being opened here as well. I'm also getting here, I guess with both cards, with the King of Swords and the Hierophant, try to really look into the people you're learning from. Like, the people you follow on social media or something like that. The people you're learning from, the people you get information from, try to filter them. Filter them, really look into them and see first of all, if you resonate with their message, or if their message is something that, what they're teaching is something that you really want to learn for yourself and you really want to incorporate for yourself. Look into that. Look into the people you're following on social media and things like that. Okay? So, there. You have 2 oracle cards. These are fashion oracles. They're super cute. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna read them to you now. So, it's Richard Avedon. If in doubt, add elephants. So, that tells me, add some grandeur. Add some weird shiznits into your routine. Add something new. Spice up your routine. Spice up your life. Dress for your cover girl moment. Capture life on camera, but be sure to live it too. Okay? Super important. And Sam McKnight. Imagine there's a wind machine. Be a big tease. Find excitement in the unexpected. Ooh, that's so interesting. So both cards talk about putting anticipating unexpected things into your life, or being open to unexpected things, like elephants, and this one, find excitement in the unexpected. And also really here, dress up for your cover girl moment and imagine there's a wind machine. So it's you more like preparing yourself for living yourself, like living a life now, living your present moment as if you're expecting good things to happen for you, like a cover girl mode, or like a big wind machine where you can be all dramatic and pretty and things like that. Okay? So that is all that I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video and your reading, and I hope that you got something that will help you navigate April well. Like, subscribe, share this video, and book a reading with me in the link in the description. Thank you so much. And that's it. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye!